All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ace!
And they'll go on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ace!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Succop on for the point after. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw, letting one go deep for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2nd down, Mariota. Flushed out right. He finds Corey Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now the Titans getting set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, here's Mo Wright. He's going to let this, and this will be caught at the 30. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Eluding the pressure. They'll try and run for it with Henry. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here's Lewis. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Frank Clark in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now a handoff looking right. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now they'll run it on the toss. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ace!
He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Let's go. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Keep it rolling.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the toss, Lewis. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mariota on first down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mariota gives to Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 53, check. 1. 3. 1.
Mariota to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
The pitch to Henry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And then the yardage of game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.